Alright, today we're going to do this BMR sway bar install so I can finish fitting my 15s. Alright, starting off by removing this bracket that holds the sway bar. It's a 13 millimeter in the front, 15 in the back. And then pop that loose, which is 15 millimeter also. Sway bar drops out. Alright, so a couple things about this install that really no videos online will tell you is the way this bracket goes on. Now, if you already had the lower control arm relocation brackets, this bolt is a pain in the dick to get off. This one comes off really easy, but this one I had to use PB blaster. I had to torch it, and what finally ended up working, because I didn't want to have to take off the rotor to put my impact on it, because the impact using it on this side did absolutely nothing. So what I ended up doing is I put the wrench on the back side like this, and I put a jack underneath the wrench and slowly started to unloosen the bolt with the jack as it went up, and then it finally broke loose. I don't know if the PB blaster had anything to do with it, but that worked. So, but that's the bracket on. It's a pain in the dick. This is what I mean with the jack, because I had to do it on the other side. See how I pumped the jack up to break that one loose? That's the only way I could find to do it. Again, I could have taken the rotor itself off, but I didn't want to do all that extra work if I could think of a genius way to do it. So next you're gonna grab the end links and these bushings, and that is how you're gonna mount that. And these Allen key nuts, it says what, 3/8, but it's not. It's actually a 5/16 nut. But that's how they go on with the supplied washer and then the nut. So then you're gonna put the sway bar end links in. The instructions say to mount the brackets first and then do the end links, but I put the end links on first because it was just, I don't know, easier for me to just let it hang and then figure out the rest. These are the mounts and the settings that I went with. You got, let's see if I can get it on the other side. You have the bushings, right, that go on here. It's pretty simple. It's actually really easy, but you want to leave all these loose so you could have your adjustments however you want them. This, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the firmest setting, and then this is the softest. I want to go balls to the wall, so I'm just going to go to the hard setting, and we'll see how she feels. And once you get all your bolts tightened up, this is the end product, and I think she looks pretty damn sexy. Adds to the rest of the BMR fortune that I have. Simple install. If you have all the right stuff and the bolts cooperate with you and you don't get stuck, I'd say probably about an hour and a half. That's about it.